What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to BurghTakes for episode 12. I'm your host, Caleb, joined by my two co-hosts, Logan and Miles. How are we doing, fellas, this week? How's everything going?
Great. Just feeling a little bit of remorse for being a day late. I feel like we
It's
let the viewers down.
back to back weeks, back to back weeks. We'll get back on track. We'll get back on track. Diving into Pirates baseball this week. Last episode, we talked about getting in a uh, three-game span with the Athletics. Game one, JT Ginn got the mound for the Athletics. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 0 earned runs with 3 strikeouts. Jaron Jones got the bump again. He went 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. And then Carmen caught the 3 innings after that. He went 7 hits, 1 earned run with 2 strikeouts. And Dennis Santana closed the game out. He had 2 strikeouts for 1 inning. Obviously, not a good start for Jones in this game. Multiple games, he's been going only like 4 or 5 innings. And obviously, we didn't capitalize with runners on base, especially in this small stadium. We only had 7 hits this game. Eddie Rodriguez was kind of the star of this game. He went 3 for 3 with an RBI and a home run. Magnum and Spencer Horwitz also got a hit. And Athletics put a bomb on us. They scored 11 runs. It was 11-2 Athletics win. Not a good start to the series. Going into game two, though, Athletics versus Pirates, Jack Perkins got the mound. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. Mitch Keller got the mound again for the Pirates. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. Sisk, Ramirez, Montgomery, and Soto also got the mound as well. Very close game. Obviously, the bullpen played great, and an all right start from Keller. Obviously, key hitters this game. Brian Reynolds keeps going off. He had 2 home runs. He went 4 for 5. Ryan Ahern went 3 for 5 with a run. Tyler Callahan had 2 hits, and Lau and Rodriguez also recorded a hit. And also, Brendan Lau did get that clutch home run in the ninth inning to actually secure the Pirates' win, 6-5. Going into game three, Athletics versus Pirates. Aaron Savelli, he went 3 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs with 2 strikeouts. Brashan Ashcraft got the mound again. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, and 6. Santana and Madsen also close out the game. Great game by Ashcraft and the bullpen. In the seventh inning, Jared can't hold the ball for a double play, which was resulting in the next pitch being a 2 RBI. So it was kind of bad on Jared Triolo, and obviously I'm not a big fan of Jared, and I know you guys aren't either. Bad play by him. And Pirates were all over Cervelli. Ahern had 3 hits, Horwitz had 2 hits, Reynolds had 2 hits. We were all over the ball this game, and we record 12 hits or 12 runs, and we went 12-4. And the Pirates win the series 2-1. Great last 2 games for this series. So obviously, we were all over these pitchers. Second game was pretty close, but wrapping it up good in game three in California. I think they're in now. What are your guys' thoughts on the athletic series so far?
Yeah, I was obviously excited to see that they won too. I was a little bit worried that they weren't, they were going to play down, but obviously it was good to win the series. And, Keller, that was the one thing that stuck out to me is he didn't look good deep going into the game.
Mhm.
And that's been a little bit worrying for him as a veteran. But overall, I don't think there's been much worrying throughout the series. Even the bullpen looks pretty good. I heard a point that I actually kind of agree with, which is I would have liked to see Ozuna play more just because it is a smaller ballpark. So like, you know what I mean? That kind of helps him out to get, maybe his groove going.
Mhm.
Could have got like some consistency playing in somewhere like that that's advantageous to a hitter. That's only my real point. I think that would have been a good way to handle it. But overall, they got the results. I don't really have anything negative.
I thought whenever we dropped that first game by whatever however many points I thought it was crazy. Like, I thought we were gonna lose this series too because we talked about how the Athletics aren't a pushover. We have the same record as them basically, but no, I think we bounced back from that game really well, and I just think it was an all around good performance from the team. Really, that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, we came around in the game two and game three. Good series by the Pirates. Going into game one against the Rockies, we're home. That we came home, or were we home this game? I don't know if we were home this series or not. I think
No, we were
no, we
away.
weren't.
We were
We
away.
were away. Yeah, you're right. Kyle Freeland got the mound. He went 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs with 8 strikeouts. Bubba Chandler got the mound again. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 strikeout. And Ramirez and Mason Montgomery played well as well. Mason not so good. He'd give up those 2 earned runs, but honestly, a solid game by Bubba all around. And Pirates were loaded bases in the ninth inning, and Jerry Triolo jammed into a double play, which ended this game. And the Rockies did win 4-3. Overall, I felt like we should have won this game. Jared Triolo obviously he went 2 for 4, RBI and 1 hit from Reynolds. Nick Gonzalez had a hit, and almost the whole lineup almost had a hit. I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on this game so far, going to the Rockies series, especially with the double play that Jared Triolo did in the ninth inning.
Well, that's the only thing I could really, comment on. Is just like that kind of sucks for him. It's like obviously you read it, he had such a good game for his standards, and it's just like even whenever he has such a good performance, it gets soured. It's like it just feels like the universe is against him, and it like I don't know, not everything can go right for him. But overall, it is a good game, and it was a bad moment to way to lose it. But overall, if he can get that at the plate consistently, we'll take that one bad moment over, what he's been doing so far.
I mean, but that bad moment can't come at that crunch time, man. At that clutch time.
True.
Yeah, all he needed
Hopefully
was
his bat
literally
starts
yeah.
coming around.
We'll see.
Sorry.
Going into game 2, Pirates versus Rockies. Seguno got the mound for the Rockies. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run with 5 strikeouts. Skeens got the mound again. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 8 strikeouts. Solid game from Skeens and Majinski. He also got the mound. He went 2 innings, 2 strikeouts. And the key game to this was the Pirates got called for an interference in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on the call before, but the Rockies did win 2-1 this game. I mean, my take on this before I give it to you guys, honestly, these first 2 games, you can't really complain too much. I know the call was kind of BS, but the fact that we're number 1 in hits and all this, and we only can score 4 runs in 2 games is awful, especially when you're in Coors Field where balls fly. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on the call, and obviously I'm disappointed in this team first 2 games that you only can score 4 runs, especially with how hot our hitters have been recently.
Well, you're absolutely right. And it makes it worse that the day before, like the Triolo double play is so sour that you get like another way to lose in that same bitter fashion that like on the broadcast, it didn't really look like he interfered on it. And everyone from afar, it angered me seeing it. But then when you zoom it down, that cleat just nips the glove. And by definition, you got to call it. So we can argue about the call. It isn't the best one in the book, but it is the rule. You lost that way, and it just sucks to have it in back-to-back fashion. And, it's about how you mentally bounce back from those moments. And especially when you're supposed to do something better than that, like you said, you're a better team. You're only scoring 4 runs here and something that's supposed to, you know what I mean? You're letting a terrible Colorado team dog walk you. So, yeah, like you say, I don't know. They got to bounce back, and that's something I'm of view. With the next game, we could even talk about.
Yeah, I mean, this one felt like a lot of playing down to our opponent. It feels like we've done that a lot to the Rockies this year, and it just I don't understand it. I thought these games would be high-scoring games, not even low-scoring games. But it's just like Caleb said, it's like you can't really complain when you're not supposed to be in those situations. We're supposed to be putting up runs on the board. It shouldn't be 2-1 at the end of the game. Like it shouldn't come down to a cleat nipping a glove for us to lose that game.
And these first 2 games, like our pitchers, like they played solid. Like first 2 games, and you can't capitalize on getting more runs. Like it's just like 50-50 with this team. Like pitchers are terrible, hitters are really good, and then it's just complete opposite with this team.
It's never at the same time.
No, it's never.
That's what I was going to actually pose to you is what's your thoughts on the Skeen start? Because we've been talking a lot on his, mechanics and everything recently. Like, what's your thoughts on his performance out there in this start?
I thought he struggled a little early, obviously, gave up those 2 runs, but overall, I felt like he played well. I mean, especially getting from the 6 innings, obviously, we want him to go that 7th, 8th inning stretch because how good he really is, but you get what you get.
I mean, yeah, it felt a little bit back to normal for him, but it sucks whenever it's like, oh yeah, he gets back to a little bit of good form, and then his team blows it for him. That's gotta hurt the mental game at least a little bit,
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Miles? Obviously, you have a lot of critics. You had a lot of critics on him.
I agree. I don't really have anything specific. I wanted to more hear your thoughts on it because I don't know. I mean, I think things look like I think it just looks a little bit better, but it's just still not efficient like it was. Like he's just wasting too much to get there.
He is. He's hitting very high pitch.
It seems like he's kind of going. What were you gonna say, Caleb?
Now he's just getting very high in pitch count to the point where like most of the games he can't get to the seventh and eighth inning because of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels more like like he had those very efficient games, and I forget like the early months, and then like it feels like he's kind of going back to like first year Paul Skeens, where it takes him forever and it takes him so many pitches, and he lets these guys get in these battles, and it's
Hmm.
just he can't really go deep because of that pitch count, like Caleb said.
Yeah. Um, Going to game three though, Rockies versus Pirates. Lorenzen got the mound. He went
Mhm.
5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs with 5 strikeouts. Jared Jones, unfortunately, he only went 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 3 strikeouts. But he got injured this game in the third inning. He got hit really hard on the elbow right there. So he was pulled from the game. Ramirez, Sisk, and Santana and Soto got the mound for this game. Great game by Johan Ramirez. He was 2 scoreless innings, no hits allowed. And Evan Sisk also had 2 scoreless innings, 3 strikeouts. Obviously, a nice bounce back win from the Pirates. Reynolds had 2 hits, a home run. Nick Gonzalez also had a home run. Magnum had 3 hits, and a bunch of guys had 3 hits. And the Pirates win 8-6. Obviously, terrible loss series. Rockies obviously win the series 2-1 in 3 games. You gotta like when you're this good at, like I said before, when you're this good at hitting and you're like top of the league in runs, RBIs, and whatnot, like top five, whatever. You have to win games, especially when your bullpen's playing well, especially when your starters are playing well. But yeah, I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on overall this series, and honestly, like, should we be worried? Because like we should be winning these series, and it's getting to the point where like we're not even. I mean, we're at 500 right now, but like, dude, we should be way over 500.
Mhm.
I don't know. I still think we haven't like officially reached the. I mean, it's very, very near, and by the time I think the next episode comes out, it'll be past like the midpoint of the season. Like, there's still a
Mm,
lot of time to make a run. Like, teams from the beginning of the year now have changed, and everything has completely. It can. What I'm trying to say is that I feel like there's a lot that needs to click for the Pirates, and it still can be there. And a lot of that depends on this injuries coming back, maybe an addition or two.
yeah.
But I think there's enough time to get it figured out. And I think maybe there should be a little bit of like trying to get it to nudge in that direction, but I don't know how you do that. But I think it's still positive and trending in the right direction at least.
Yeah, Connor Griffin should be
Uh,
coming back soon. I saw a tweet earlier today about him getting rehab in, I think, Double A, I think it was, or something like that.
yeah.
So he should. I hope he comes back soon.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm a little worried about this team. I don't know. It just feels like we're dropping, like we said, we're dropping games to teams that we should be beating. And, watching that Jared Jones get hit in the elbow, I mean, it kind of felt like a footnote, but can we talk about how unlucky this guy has been, too? Just like, it feels like every time he comes back, the guy just gets hurt. He can't stay healthy. And, I mean, to be honest with you, I was sort of thinking, as soon as I saw it, I was thinking, damn, we should have just traded him. Should have just traded him while he was waiting to come back, or just because his value was it's not never gonna be as high as it was because of this. But it's just I feel terrible about it. I hope he's not like dead, but it's like
I was
it just seems
Yeah,
bad.
he'll be
I
fine.
was just gonna
Reports are
say,
saying
is
that he's
his
going to be fine.
okay? That's what I was gonna ask. I don't know how
Yeah.
if they scanned
It,
it or if anything, if it's all right or
I
not.
think
Hmm.
obviously it looked dangerous and his reaction, I mean, if you saw it, he
Yeah,
looked very upset about it, wasn't
yeah, that's
positive.
what got me.
But I mean, I think they said he threw, I believe is what the reports were. So I think
Mm,
it can be positive. I mean, whatever that means, it could mean anything. That's very ambiguous, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I think you got to look at the numbers of that start even too. And he was on a groove, and
Yeah,
he's really
hmm.
reached that
Yeah.
velocity
yeah,
that a lot of people and fans have wanted from Paul Skeens and a lot of other pitchers in this group. I don't know.
Hmm.
I think Jones. I agree with your point about wanting to trade him. I definitely think he could be the asset that could have given them the key bat to unlocking this season and having the DH spot locked down.
yes, yes,
Um, but also at the same time, when he's healthy, the team's going to be a lot better, and they need
yeah.
him in the rotation to like really be stable, especially
But
when
that's
we're
the
seeing
thing.
Keller pitch like how he has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is true. But it's just like, I mean, I hope it's just. I'm really hoping, like what you said with him throwing and everything, that it's just like a little. I'm not gonna say that because that sounds bad. It's just a little bit like a scrape. I mean, I hope it's just
I
fine.
know
Yeah.
what you're trying
But
to say. Yeah,
yeah, I hope he's gonna be fine. And if he does come bounce back and he's fine, then it's like, yeah, we'll be better. But it just if it does become a problem in the future, it's just he keeps getting injured, man. That's my issue with him. It's if he hasn't pitched a full season in what 4 years or ever. I don't even know
No,
if he's
no,
ever
Three
pitched
not
a
years.
that
full
Three
long.
season.
years.
Not that
It's been
long.
three.
3 years.
Two and
Yeah.
a half years.
Like
Two and a half,
but
3
it
years.
feels like it's been so much longer with how many times it's like how many updates it's been with him. It's just
Yeah.
I
True.
don't know. That's just how I
But
feel about him. I still love him. I don't hate him by any means. Don't get that opinion from me. It's just I want to see him perform. It just sucks to see him get hurt all the time.
it's not a bad. I don't disagree or agree. Like it's yeah. It's 100%.
Yeah. Thank you, Caleb.
Um,
Appreciate it.
Looking at the Pirates' outlook, obviously, like I said, we're still at 500. The Reds are 37 and 39. We're 39 and 39. Cubs are still 40 and 37. Cardinals are 41 and 34, and the Brewers just keep moving on, and they're 46 and 29. And by the way, 17 blown games by the Pirates bullpen. So maybe if we won half of that, we would probably be in second place. But
That's
that's how the Pirates roll. But looking at the games, though, we have the Mariners coming up. And then a Reds series, which we need to win that series. That is,
Hmm.
and
yep.
both of these teams are not, obviously, Mariners are 40 and 39. So obviously they're first in their division, but that division is just just in the air right now. And Mariners, obviously, I think Arozarena, he's still injured. Kyle Rowley hasn't been playing good. I'm not sure how good their pitchers have been. I know George Kirby, he plays today, and he's obviously in that 4 ERA session, so he hasn't been too as well. Like he's kind of with Keller
Hmm.
when it comes to comparing them to. But obviously the Reds, I haven't really kept up with the Reds. I don't know if Miles, you
yeah.
have
No.
anything on the
I mean,
outlooks.
the thing I will say is they have Chase Burns, which is he's gonna be big. Chase Burns is amazing this year. Their pitching has been solid.
Mm,
Their bats haven't. I mean, behind Suarez and Key Bryan, they don't really have anyone else. Um,
If Key Bryant's one of your top hitters, that's terrible.
I mean, I'm not even
um,
referencing him as a top hitter, but yeah, I mean their roster's pretty much they don't have much batting.
And by the way, if you want to, sorry to cut you off. I don't know if you're going to say anything more, but
No.
Sheets tomorrow. I forgot that Sheets has a big announcement coming up. Paul Skeen is releasing his own signature glizzy called the Big
Oh my
Glizzy
god.
at
Oh
Sheets.
my
So if you want to
god.
go try the Big Glizzy from Paul Skeen's, go stop by your nearest Sheets in Pittsburgh. Dude, I might try that tomorrow. I actually might try that tomorrow. I'm literally gonna try
That's
that tomorrow.
crazy.
I'll let y'all know next
You're
episode.
gonna try Paul's
The
big
nine nine nine,
glizzy.
the 999 with
Nine, nine,
Skeen's glizzies on the next Paul day.
I'm
That should
and
be the
literally,
challenge.
pounders.
That's
dude, I'm
actually
gonna try
that. I
that.
want to see somebody do that.
Dude, that's
That is
gonna kill
hilarious.
somebody.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else on the Pirates, or did you want to talk about Matthew Shawn, Miles, what you saw on a tweet, or you just want to
No, we
pass
don't
by
have to
that?
talk about that. We wrapped up the Pirates nice. Let's not put any negative thing on it. I'll bring up the Steelers. Last week we didn't really have that much notes. Only thing we're gonna touch on this week is shout out to Big Martin. Reference to my attention that Drew Allar is still unsigned. Obviously I knew Mendoza, Beck, and Ty Simpson weren't signed, but I didn't know that also Drew Allar
Mm.
wasn't signed. Just wanted to pull this to your guys' attention, just see where your guys' heads were at on it. If that maybe affects him in camp. He is competing against a guy like Howard who does have a deal, even though it is probably looming and he's just waiting on the market to, fill out with the other top guys and the guarantee money. That's all it is with Haller. Do you think that impacts him at all on the field?
Logan, you can
You want
go.
to go, Caleb?
No,
You,
I'll
you
go.
don't
Like,
want
I
to
don't
do
think like
It's
it'll
a quick
affect anything.
question.
No, it is. I just like I don't think it'll affect anything. It's just I keep seeing like I'm not trying to go away from that question, but I just keep seeing tons of other reports talking about Brendan Sorby and all that, and like how we should probably draft him instead of like I don't get all that nonsense about that.
Yeah,
We're
no.
gonna sign Drew Eller whenever it is, but obviously, I mean Beck hasn't been signed. I don't know if you mentioned that. So.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like he's just waiting in the air for other guys to sign before he can see what his ceiling really is. But it shouldn't. I mean, I don't think he should be getting a huge contract.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like he shouldn't be getting more. I don't know what's Like, he shouldn't be getting $5+ million,
Well,
right? Or should he be getting more than that?
he's gonna get third
It's
round.
gonna be more
pick
than
money.
Howard. It's gonna be more than
How much is
Howard.
Howard making?
True.
5th round pick money. So that's the thing you got to think
How much
about.
is that? Is that
I
like
don't know. I don't know the exact
500K?
It's not that much. I mean,
Is it like
it's a lot for
500K?
our standards, but
No, yeah.
no, it's more than
Oh,
that.
for like a QB, no, it's more than that.
It's more than that.
I
more
don't
than
think it's going to
500K.
affect his play performance at all, though. I'm
Okay.
sure
Yeah.
it shouldn't affect anything. But I'm happy. I'm hyped to see him in the preseason, though, for sure.
No,
But you
I mean,
touched on it there. Oh, sorry, Logan.
I
Finish
was
our
gonna
talk
say,
on Drew Allar.
I was just gonna say that I agree that I don't really think it should affect him too much. I mean, I think like you said, like I asked you before the podcast even started, and you were talking about how he's just waiting for the market to fill out, and I think that's what's probably going to be too, whenever you're describing it. But I think maybe, I mean, if anything, this should kind of give him like a little chip on his shoulder, you know, like, oh, I'm not signed yet. Come on, still got something to prove. So I mean, I don't think it should affect him in any negative way. I don't think he should look at it as, oh, I'm not going to get signed. I'm not like, you know, it's like you got drafted third in the third round, so we're not going to let him walk.
Is there a chance that they just really look at it with the time they have? I mean, they report to St. Vincent's in a month. Let's say Will Howard plays amazing. They're like, we like this guy. Drew, we're not even going to give you the contract.
That would be insane. That would be insane.
Would it be insane?
That would be wild, dude.
I've been seeing reports
we
that
drafted
like
you, but screw you.
I've been seeing
You're
reports
okay.
though that he's not showing like good progress at all though in camp. I've been hearing about that, so I don't know how good he's doing in camp right now. I
Well,
mean, it's
I feel like
50-50
that's
reporters, so
people-
I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
like opinions based, so I don't know how
I
to.
also feel like
take that.
a lot of reporters are viewing it through the lens that they don't want. They get a pin. It's a pick that they don't agree with or they didn't see coming, and they're reporting. So they're just viewing it through the lens of him wanting to fail, which is what the guy dealt with his whole career, which is what is not positive for him.
Well, and the thing
Yeah,
is,
we'll
you got to
see.
think, we're not drafting this guy as like, oh, he's going to start for us day one. This guy is a freaking work in progress. We knew that drafting him. So it's like,
We're
I don't
gonna
know
have to
why we're
figure
all
it
just
out next
putting.
season.
But like, dude, that's the thing. It's like,
But yeah.
I don't know why we're putting the weight of the world on this kid's shoulders, especially the people like Miles said that's like hating on him. He's on your damn team. It's like he's like, why do you want him to fail? We already made the pick. He's already on the team. I mean, not yet technically, but I mean, but like, why do you want to see him fail? You know he's going to be a work in progress. You know he's going to take time. It's not going to happen between him getting drafted and before fricking they go up to St. Vincent's and he's going to figure it out. Like, give him some time.
But you mentioned it a little bit there, Caleb. Seamless transition here. You mentioned it a little bit, Caleb, there that Brendan Sorsby, people were talking. I mean, obviously his whole legal stuff had been moving very fast with the gambling
Stupid.
and also his eligibility as well, like looming. But he tried to apply for the supplemental draft after it appeared like all the fallout from his stuff wasn't going to work in college. It got denied. A lot of Pittsburgh media was suggesting they, do their homework and look at him as a prospect with everything going on. But then it came out today that the NFL denied the supplemental draft. It's just a very interesting, scenario where everyone can give their opinions on if the NFL was right, if Sorsby deserves his chance, because he's kind of in limbo now. He can't play NCAA, he can't play in the NFL. Obviously for the Steelers, it means not much. People are trying to tie it to the Steelers, but your guys' thoughts. Is there anything specific you guys want to note on this whole situation? I think it's mind-boggling.
Well, at the end of the day, don't gamble. Why are you gambling?
Yeah.
Let's just say it how it is. Like, why are you gambling? Like you can't
Especially
gamble. That's a rule.
Especially on games you're playing in. Like, you cannot do that.
You're a 5-star quarter. You're a good quarter. You're a solid quarterback for Cincinnati. Why are you gambling? Like, you knew you were going to be a top pick next year in 2027 with that huge draft class. You knew that was going to be. Like, why are you gambling? Like, just say it how it is. Just say it straight to his face.
I mean,
I don't think, but like thoughts on like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but thoughts on like
No,
us
good.
even, like I've been seeing a lot like about like, oh, we should maybe think about drafting him. Like I don't think we should draft him at all. I mean, see how he plays, but I don't think that should be even in the conversation right now. Like focus on the quarterbacks you have right now. Focus on Allar. I'm confident in Allar. Obviously, I don't like Penn State and whatnot, but I'm still confident in the dude. But I don't think you should look into Brendan Sorsby right now, and that shouldn't even be in the media for Steelers right now. Like, why are you like focus on the guys you have, dude? Like Logan said, focus on the guys that are in the locker room. Like, have some faith in your guys.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too, and you pretty much said exactly what I was gonna say. But also, it's just why we're not the Browns. Like, why are we trying to why are we people trying to give us like, oh yeah, we need to get every young quarterback and throw them until they stick. Like, no, we don't need to do that. Like we're not the Browns yet. Like, we have enough quarterbacks. We need to get rid of one. So it's like, you know,
And
But he's a good
it's a
quarterback
lot.
at the end of the day. Like, I'm not discrediting out of any of his talent. Like, he threw 27 touchdowns for 5 interceptions. Like, he's a solid quarterback. Like, I'm not like discrediting his talent or whatnot, but like he shouldn't be.
He'll get drafted in 2027.
Yeah, 100%. He should.
Regardless of if he plays
anything.
Yeah, if he does anything, as long as he stays healthy, he'll be fine for 2027 to get drafted. Yeah, I think the Browns analogy is really good with the Steelers. We're just always looking for that guy ever since Ben left. I don't think Sorsby's the guy. Three Rivers is a little bit too close to Acrisure Stadium. I think it's a little too tempting. It's in walking distance. I don't think it would have been a good fit.
Dude, he'll be salivating every day when he's walking in.
Oh, it's
do you guys think do you guys like agree with the situation of him being denied because of him gambling? Like, what's your like? Do you guys agree with the NFL and like the college football and like all like the reports of that? Like, do you think he should be this punished?
Well, college football, yes. I mean,
college football, he also was a fifth year too, so he doesn't even technically have.
But still, it's like, dude, that's also the thing. It's like, okay, why? I just, to me, it's like I don't really fucking understand the eligibility stuff enough to like really talk about that. So like, I don't know, but like with the NFL thing, it's just. I mean,
they actually just changed it today. It's funny you say that. It's 5 to play. You get 5 years to play, regardless. There's no more red shirts.
Okay.
You just get 5 years. So I think he actually might be eligible to play college ball now because he was trying to get a 5th year. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But everybody is pissed at them. So sorry, not to jump you off there. It's easy now to understand, though.
That does help me. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. But with the NFL, I mean, it just feels harsh, man. It feels like he went through the legal process. He did all this stuff, and it's like, let him play some ball. I mean, I guess maybe make him wait. I can see that. Like, maybe punish him a little bit more. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't want if they completely blackball him from like the NFL because of it, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah. I mean, he is still a kid at the end of the day,
exactly.
Despite how much money has changed the sport and like their age and stuff, and especially like I've heard a lot of people compare it to a lot of similar athletes who have done similar things and not gotten punished. Like,
True.
Just because they've gotten like, there's been athletes. I think the guys I think person I heard on the radio brought up was Kayshon Boutte on the Patriots.
Yep.
He bet on his games when he was an LSU player, and then now he just graduated and got on with it. He didn't get punished. Sorsby is just in the situation where he's in the middle of everything, so he gets punished, and they're trying to make an example of him. Which, I mean, it's fair. You got to try to make an example, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too harsh, but I don't know.
Bro, he plays. So Sorsby only placed one bet, or was there like a number of how many bets?
No,
there
was a lot of bets. It was like $10,000.
So many.
It was like $10,000.
Because I just searched up Boutte, like his.
Accounts.
Okay, because I saw Boutte. He did over 9,000 illegal bets while he was in college with LSU.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if that was touching that.
Dude, when they bet, they bet. It's an addiction at the end of the day. It's like, I mean, part of me feels bad about it because it's like it is an addiction. So it's something that he partially can't control, but it's just, it sucks that it's kind of, and honestly, like Miles, you're kind of alluding to that. It's kind of a product of his time almost. Like, it's different now in college football. I mean, the guy has NIL money, right? Or am I?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, like these kids didn't have NIL money. These kids didn't have money to bet. They didn't have the apps on their phone. Like, the guy's fucking old enough to do it. It's just like, yeah. So, I mean, I feel like it's just a product of his time, honestly, that it was just so easy to do that it's still a mistake, obviously, but I don't know.
Do you think betting should be allowed in sports for athletes?
No.
Okay. Okay, I was just
saying, like, I'm just saying, like, think about it, like, fucking Reggie Bush couldn't have done that. He couldn't have gone on his phone and put like 10,000 bets in. So like it's different times. It's so much easier for these kids to do. And like I said, they're old enough to do it. Like whenever they get to their 4th, 5th year. So it's like it's kind of and with the NIL money, I mean, I can see how it would be tempting to these guys, but it's something that they have to figure out. And maybe you'll start seeing like college football programs giving like gambling lessons or whatever. Like
Oh,
how?
absolutely. I absolutely
Yeah,
think you will. I don't think that. I absolutely think as part of their NIL contract, you'll see them have to sign like a no betting agreement or
yeah,
something stupid,
yeah, hundred
just to
percent,
protect their ass.
100%.
Um, but we'll pivot to the ice. Today
That was
was
And
good.
the FSG sale was finalized. It was a very brief, 900 million to 1.7 billion. They sold it. Obviously, I think we've talked about it before briefly of their ownership, but now we can really just give into it. It's all said and done. I just let it all out. Air out your grievances. The Liverpool, the Red Sox owners, they're no
Yeah,
longer
like
going to
what
be
the
in
hell
their
was that?
family. It was very weird. It didn't feel natural from the
It
start.
never
Let's be
did.
honest.
It never did. Like
Um, yeah,
it's just I'm kind of happy to see them go. It felt like we were. It felt like they bought us and then they kind of forgot about us because like
yeah,
we were in Pittsburgh. Why did you buy us? Like what the fuck was the
yeah.
point of it?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no thoughts.
It feels like it goes back to what I said. Like they just treat us like a real estate so they can get some money so they can
Yeah,
fund the Red
dude.
Sox and the Liverpool. Um,
Like fuck
but
that.
it's gonna be weird because I do think they went in with the Pirates to get Sportsnet up and going. So
Um,
they own Sportsnet still, but then they're not owning the Pirates anymore. So it's like a weird dynamic there. So we'll see. If there's a potential sale or what goes on there, but. One of the big key things about that ownership was there's reports of legend Lemieux, Mario. He wasn't allowed. He wasn't. The relationship was icy. I mean,
Good
it
yeah, it
just
one.
it,
That
was.
was a good one.
it
Oh
wasn't
my.
it wasn't good. I mean, obviously he sold the franchise, like it was his choice to step back, but it just didn't feel like he really had his touch and his guide through it.
Hmm.
I don't know. Is it a topic? Would you want to see him come back and have some sort of advisory role?
I don't
Do
think
you think they
he.
just keep going what they do?
I
You don't
think
think
he's more
he does?
focused. I just think he's more focused on the foundation and the stuff that he's running in his own name. I don't think he's. I mean, maybe he is. Like I know he still loves hockey, but I think he's more focused on himself and what he's running with the Penguins. I guess alongside them with like the foundation and all that. I don't think he would step back in. But I don't know. You never know. But I know. I think he would be more focused. I think he's more focused on, like I guess like not teaching kids how to play hockey, but like trying to get as many people into hockey and more views and all that.
Life beyond the Penguins per se.
Yeah.
I
Logan,
still
any
see it.
thoughts?
I can see him coming back. I mean, like you said, the relationship wasn't good. Caleb, I mean, I agree. I think he is getting a lot more into that shit, like outside of the Penguins. But I think part of that was because of that. Like he couldn't be involved with them. Like he couldn't like have any ownership or whatever or any like say so in the team. So I feel like maybe he might want to come back. But I mean, I don't really think it would be a big issue if he doesn't. Like that's just kind of how I feel. But I mean, I would love to see him come back, like just help
I
out,
mean,
you
just
know. But
searching up his name, I just see some people saying like returns expected, like he's expected to return. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
DK
I just,
DK's
yeah,
DK's apparently peddling that he's been reporting this. I mean, it's like it's not certain and it is just a rumor, but I don't know. I don't it just feels like even if he does come back, we don't really know. Like even if there is this
yeah,
this rumor that they're reporting, it's like, well, we don't know what his role would even be because I don't even feel like Dubas. I feel like Dubas is very he marks to the cut of his own jib. He does his own thing.
no, that's
I don't
his.
feel like he's gonna be
That's his team. That is
exactly. I
100%
don't
his
think he's
team, and
gonna
he has
be
full
like
control on that. Yeah,
exactly. I don't think that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think it would be. I think it would be a good relationship because I think Dubas could respect him, but I just don't know if like I don't know. I feel like it would just it's going in a decent enough direction that you don't want to like throw off the plan.
yeah.
But I do. I don't.
Um,
I see both sides. We can go on
mm,
to the next move that you added
yeah, I
on
heard some
here.
news we talked about last episode with Darnell Nurse. This is really heating up right now. I mean, this is getting serious. Penguins are in the front with Darnell Nurse right now. Edmonton GM Stan Bozeman or Bauman said is not going to rush into this move, but some believe we'll see this trade happen around the NHL draft. The NHL draft is in 2 day or 3 days, June 26th, while we're filming this. Obviously, we stated our opinion. I don't think his contract's worth it. And if we do get him, yes, I think he'll be nice paired with Letang or Carlson or whoever you want to pair him with. Like he'll be a nice second defenseman, or if you want to put him at the first. It just depends on who we give up for him. That's my main issue. Um, that's literally my one main issue with this. And obviously, like at the end of the day, I don't want to take on that contract, but it's kind of like heating up to the point where this might be true.
Yeah, I that's exactly what I was about to say. I was seeing tweets saying like this was a done deal with the Penguins, and that there was going to be around the draft, like you said, something coming out that the Pens have struck a deal. I agree. Like it would be nice to slot in, and especially like have something like your defense was a worry. So like getting that veteran presence and having someone slotted in before free agency even opens, it gives you have the cap space to prioritize the offensive holes that you have. Um, I just really hope it's not anything more than like I think a fourth round pick would be too much, but like I think you can get him for a fifth. I mean, maybe
We
around
have a
there,
lot of picks.
sixth.
Like
We
that's
do.
the thing
That's
that we
why
can
I'm
work
saying like
with.
it's
It
it's
just
something you could
depends.
burn. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's just you just can't do too much. Like you just because you have the luxury to trade them, you can't trade too much of them. And I think it's going to be a fourth or a fifth. I don't know what your price would be for him, but I that's what I think I'm set in stone at. And even retain salary.
That
Even
would,
we can
yeah.
get them to do that.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
I do
Yeah.
too, but we'll see. Yeah.
I don't really got
Logan,
nothing to
thoughts on
add
the
there.
move?
You,
Nothing on the move.
I think you guys
Nothing.
covered it more.
Nothing
I
ahead of the
don't really.
draft. You guys see them taking a big swing. I mean, I heard people say I heard Filipponi. I've talked a lot about what I've heard on the radio. Long drive today,
Yeah.
guys. Lot of talks about Filipponi was grappling with the question of do you trade Kindle and some of these picks for like a Jason Robertson type.
Well, now that's tough. That's no, Jason
That one.
Robinson is a hell of a talent. Like he can put the puck in the net wherever he wants on the ice. But Kindle is like, I don't know if you really want to trade away Kindle.
Oh, that
Um,
guy.
Kindle, he's very young right now, and I think I'd rather keep Kindle. The thing is, I don't know if Dallas really wants to give up Jason Robinson, but if we would do that, I don't know, I'm 50-50 with it. But I probably shouldn't be because Jason Robinson is a hell of a talent, and if we get
Good
him,
talent.
I feel like that's like it's a sealed deal. Like we should be pretty good with the first and second line, and he could slot in perfect.
Do you think the
Um,
Pirates make, or not the Pirates, the Penguins make that type of move,
so
or
you
go
think
with that type of
Kindle and first
mentality?
round picks?
No, no, I'm not saying that specifically. I don't think they trade Kindle. I think he's blubber talking on air, and he ain't saying anything
Mhm.
worth substance. I don't think that's a true thing. I mean, it's a pipe dream, sure, but I mean, I just want to more get the thing of they have all these picks. What do we think they're gonna do? Do they think they're gonna make like? Do we think a move like obviously
I,
that's like the top unpicture like out of the picture move, but do you think they make some sort of move towards the draft with all these picks? I don't think they use all of them.
no, yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't use all of them. I
Mhm.
mean, there's no point of using all of them. Half of those guys are not even going to make the team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not. They're just going to go to waste. Well, not go to waste, but like they're just going to be just sitting there grinding up their way into the AHL. And obviously, some of them are obviously going to go back to college or whatnot, or whoever we draft or whatnot, and their eligibility and all that. So they have the option there. But no, you 100% should. You have so many picks. You should try and to seek on what other teams are looking for. And we already see some guys, Sharks. They just traded out today, and they traded away Jordan Kyrou, or I don't know what the trade was, but I don't know how.
Hmm.
Or I think
Yeah.
it's a different
Yeah.
trade. But Kyrou did go to the Capitals, but Sharks did trade away. Um, I think it was the Sharks traded away and gave their pick to someone else. I could be wrong, but I
No,
saw
yeah,
some teams already
yeah,
giving
you're
up some
right.
of their picks for big capital right now. And the Sharks had a number 9 overall pick, I think, in this draft or whatnot. I might be completely wrong, but I saw something about that. Um, but yeah, I think Dubas should be definitely on the phone calling everyone,
Mhm.
especially this draft is in 3 days. So, but I trust Dubas and what he's going to do. I really don't want this Nurse trade to go through.
If
So
it
I think you
yeah,
wasn't
guys know a
Nurse,
lot more
is
puck.
no more puck?
You guys know a lot more puck than I do right now. I've
No,
not been
no,
keeping
no.
up with this.
I don't know.
no, it's okay.
I just
It's
didn't know.
just it's
It did,
hypotheticals at the end of the
yeah,
day.
is there
I
anything
think
like?
I
Is
would
there
like
anything
to.
you want to see them address ahead of the draft? Even
I mean, I want to see us
Offense.
make moves. I don't want to
Offense.
see. Yeah,
I feel like that's the number one thing. I think our defense is pretty solid right now. Like I said, if you get Nurse, then you're pretty sealed. And Nurse is a hell of a player. Like, he's solid. He's a big body. So if you really do go for Nurse, I think you 100% have to target offense. I think you should target offense. You just got Chinikov. You see how good he is. So like trying to find guys that have that it factor like him. And I think Dubas will do that. And I think 100% focus on offense, especially if you can get a guy that can just fit in the third line with Kindle right now. And especially we don't know how they're going to use Malkin and all that stuff with Novak and all of that. Like, I don't know how they're going to use all those guys. But I don't really know much when it comes to this NHL draft. Like, I don't know who we should pick. All I know is just the first two picks, Gavin McKenna and then that Sweden guy. That's the only people I know. I'm not too good on like prospects and all of that in the NHL, but they definitely should focus on offense, because if we can get a
Trade
guy
up for McKenna.
I wish. But like, we should, if we can get a guy that, like you said, if we get Jason Robinson, which is that's a dream scenario, but if you can get a guy that can score 30 goals like Mantha and a guy like that, I think, and we don't even know if we were going to sign Mantha. We haven't even heard news about that, so we don't really know what they're going to do. Like, there's a lot up in there. Like, you could sign Mantha and then go for someone else with how much capital you have, but they should focus on offense for sure. But like I said, we didn't know this team was going to get 98 points last season, and we did. So I think we should be high hopes for the upcoming NHL draft and the upcoming season.
Yeah, regardless of what happens, if it's bad or if it's good, the trajectory's up. It just one season doesn't define everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is that anything, Logan? Anything you wanted to add on our Penguin section before we pin in it?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, you guys got that, bro. You guys did a really good job on that one. I just sat there and watched.
We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited for this team.
Talk about.
Yeah, Logan. I know Logan watched. I wasn't able to watch it too much, but the U.S. Open was this week. Wyndham Clark, he won the U.S. Open. He was like a 6-shot lead in the final round. Nerve-wracking ending. Obviously, it got really close down the line. Obviously, none of the fans were on Clark's side at all, which kind of impacted his play. But he did seal the deal with the par on 18th hole. Obviously, it's kind of crazy, like how we kind of expect all these guys to like not even be like -1, -2, -3. Like, we expect these guys to be like minus or like +6 and whatnot, and they're like just still like just very good golfer. Like, they're like extremely good golfers. Like, I don't know if it's just the course too easy or just guys are just getting too good at golf.
No, they're good, dude. They're good.
I want to know, you guys. I only watched Sunday, so I wasn't able to watch Saturday. And I know Bryson DeChambeau didn't make it; he got cut again. This is his third major that he got cut and didn't make, or fourth major.
Fourth in a row.
4 and 5. 4 and 5 too.
Fourth in a round. There's only one coming up. There's the Open coming up, so we'll see if it's going to be 5 for him. But
he's not making that shit. He's not
making
the cut on that shit. His game's
really bad right now. He was playing good in the first round, though. He was playing good. He was -1 and then just completely shit the bed. Even Braun also shit the bed in round 2, and they just it was over for them.
But what I'm saying is, like, dude, if you can't even play well at, like, I mean, I'm not, don't get me wrong, these courses that they play at the majors are hard, but like, if he can't make the cut at like the American ones, there's no fucking way he's gonna make the cut at the European one. Like, dude, their courses are so much harder than ours.
It's more open.
Like, are you kidding me? But
is it though?
I mean, it's open, but like, there's like fescue and tall grass and like creeks and all that shit, dude.
Yeah,
like that. They have tough courses and small greens, and it rains almost every time. It's like, dude, there's no way. I would like, I if I had my account, I would bet that he didn't make the cut. That's exactly what I would bet if anybody wants to make money. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
probably making no money from that because they probably already know he's not going to make the cut.
Yeah, it's probably like minus 10,000 odds he doesn't make the cut.
All right, it was a good U.S. Open. I really wanted Clark to win just to prove the doubters wrong.
Wow. You just love hating, loving for the guys who are hating.
It's just like, bro, they were hating him so much. Like, no, there's guys like the reason why they were hating him, which I'm assuming is because of the last U.S. Open in Oakmont when he punched the locker.
I was gonna say,
like,
do you not remember
why are you hating
the last U.S. Open?
No, but like, there's so many guys that have done way worse, and you know who I'm talking about, Tiger Woods. Like, why everyone keeps loving him, but Clark can't punch a locker room because he's mad, and you're getting mad over him. And I know obviously Scotty Scheffler was in his group, and obviously Scotty, he's the favorite. Everyone loves Scotty. But like, still, like, you give him this guy a break. He apologized. He owned up to it. And Tiger Woods is goddamn drinking and driving, dude. Like, come on.
Caleb, it's a good thing you brought up Scotty, because whenever they asked him about it after the round, he was talking about how it's like, well, yeah, you want the fans to like cheer, but you don't want them to cheer when the guy hits a bad shot.
It
Like
was
they were
every
cheering,
shot.
it was every time that ball was rolling to the bunker, they were like, oh yeah. It was an I've never seen a golf crowd
It was
hate
like
a guy so
it was
much.
literally like the Ryder
And he,
Cup. It
and
felt
he
like
still
it.
won. Yeah, and it's only one player. I've never seen a crowd just hate one fucking player. And he went out there and he shut them all up. I remember when I was watching on Sunday when they were like when they gave him the trophy and everything. You know, when they usually give him the trophy, that green is surrounded by like so many people.
Nobody.
There was like maybe 1,000 people. Maybe a
might
thousand
have-
people
they might
standing
have-
around, dude. Like, no, I don't know if it was the camera tricks, but dude, like you could see in the background, everyone was fucking leaving.
Yeah, it was
So
gone.
I kind of agree with Caleb. I'm kind of rocking with this win because he shut everybody up. He went in there with everybody wanting him to lose, and he led from 7 p.m. on Thursday all the way to the end. Like that's insane, and
I still don't
everybody hated
understand.
him.
I just don't understand why the hate though. Like he apologized, like it's just a locker. Like he just
And he
put his
apologized
anger
again
on it.
when he got
Yeah,
the trophy. He
again.
apologized again, and there was nobody there to see it. But I mean,
Yeah,
at least he did it.
but he's been playing really good golf though. The past 2 tournaments, he's been in the
Oh.
top 10. So he was on a roll going into the
Okay.
US Open.
Also, I was gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Before what you were gonna say, Miles, I was gonna say too. I know you got Caleb especially has been a hater of Scott. Not a hater, but like he has talked about how Scotty Scheffler shouldn't be number one, and I've defended that he should be. After this, I don't really think he should be number one anymore because it looked. I'll tell you what. It seems like every major he has a bad first 2 days and he kind of brings it around the second 2 days. But even this round, I mean, yeah, he still got fourth place, tied for fourth. So he's been in the top 5 every single time. But it just feels like he gets himself into it and he takes himself right back out. Gets himself into it and he takes himself right back out. It's just he's not playing consistently, and I don't know what it is. It's just it feels like his irons are good. It
he's
feels like
playing-
his drives are good.
He's playing consistent. It's just he's not winning tournaments. Like he's been in, like in his 13
exactly.
tournament, he's top 25. He's 8 top 10. He's 8 top 5.
Mhm.
He has 2 rounds in third place, 3 rounds in second place, and only won 1. Like he's still a good golfer. I just don't think
Yeah.
I just think he's better. He's not better at chasing guys. He's better getting chased at. Like he's better at being the leader and others chasing him. He's not good at chasing others when they're in the lead. I feel like he's better like that.
He
Well,
can
you
chase,
can't
but he's
say
not. It's
that.
not comfortable with
Well,
him.
is
He can chase,
okay.
but he's not. He's not
Because
the
half of
best
his
at
wins,
it.
half of his wins hasn't been chase. All of his wins,
Final
even
day.
the 20.
Final day, he was down 3 or 4, paired with the leader. Whole crowd, you guys were just saying, was against the leader, and then he fell down the leaderboard. What are we talking about
That's
here?
that's what I said. I mean, I
well, I'm
still
just
think he's
saying,
a
you
good
can't say.
player.
Yeah, it's just not
But, like,
clicking right now.
It's not. It's. I mean, he's competitive, but it's just he's not winning anything.
Yeah. And
So
he
that's why I don't think he should be number one anymore. I mean, I
But
don't
it's
really
like who
know
else is supposed to be
Who
number
would be
one?
the world?
Who's
Yeah, who would be the
Patrick?
world number one?
Rory's not playing. Like there's no one else that can touch.
there's no one
like,
else
that's
that
why
would
that's
be a
why I
number
back off a
one.
little bit on it. Like I don't.
Yeah.
He's still a good golfer, but there's no one else that can touch number 1 right now. Like
does-
there's nothing. No one.
You know, it is. You know, it just kind of like gives. I know we were just talking about how people should hate Tiger, or Caleb was saying like people should be a little bit more critical of Tiger Woods.
true,
But I mean, it is true. But I will say that like this kind of does put in perspective how dominant Tiger's run at number 1 was, where it felt like there was no choice other than Tiger. But like now
Yeah.
it's like it feels like Scotty should be 1, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like he should be 1. But I don't. To me, it's like I don't know who would take his place. But it doesn't feel like he's the real. I don't really know if
There's a lot of guys. I mean, Matt Fitzpatrick, he's been like, when we look at the standings in the FedEx, like there's a lot of guys. Cameron Young's been playing well. Obviously, Clark just won.
Yeah.
Kim's playing well. Morikawa was also in the mix. And obviously, Rory's like 50-50. But it's just, there's no one touching Scotty right now when it comes to placements. And he's placing good in all these tournaments to the point where he's always going to stay up in the FedEx standings. So I don't know. But he should, I mean, at the end of the day, he's going to stay number
Instagram
1.
for that take.
Yeah.
He better watch it, but he better win a tournament or something. Because if he keeps
Yeah.
coasting like this, he's gonna turn people against him. No one's gonna like.
Yeah.
No one's gonna like a number 1 who just doesn't win anything and just kind of coasts.
Yeah, true.
he's still playing solid golf to the point where he's getting good points for each tournament, which is obviously, like I said, he's keeping him in the number one in the rankings right now. But Logan, do you want to move on to your
Oh
crazy
yeah.
trade last night?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
last night. The
Oh
floor
my
is
god.
yours.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up at 1 p.m. and I never do it, but I had a feeling.
One
I
a.m.
felt my phone buzzing while I was going to bed, and so I woke up and I checked it, and I saw we traded for Giannis. Holy shit! The Heat got Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis, and the Bucks get Tyler Hero, Khalil Ward, Jamie Jwaquez Jr., Kasparis, and yeah, it sounds bad. Okay, it sounds bad. You give him 3 first-round picks, a pick swap, and a second rounder. All right. Yes, it sounds bad when you're giving up all this shit, but we got the second best defensive player in the year. He's good for 29 points a game. We got Bam Adebayo. I don't know, is that the front court with your center and your power forward? I forget which one it is. That front court or back court.
Yeah, front court. Back court, your
Yeah.
guards. Yeah, front court, your center.
That's one of right there. That's probably the best front court in the NBA. All we really need, in my opinion, is to get a ball handling guard, which we gave away all of them. But
Who's on your bench? Like, do you guys have a bench?
I think we have.
It's just
like,
a bunch
I
of
saw
rookies?
something. Wait. I saw something today. I think we have like 7 guys rostered, or like 8 guys
Jovic,
on.
Davion
and
Mitchell.
we're looking to trade Jovic. So I mean, but I don't see this as a bad move. I know a lot of people are thinking we gave up a lot, and we did give up a lot. But to me, if you ask me, this is the Boston Celtics' fault because they had to get involved and try and drive up the price. That's what I think happened. I don't think
I
we were
agree
going to
with
give up
that.
this much shit until the stupid Boston Celtics decided, oh no, maybe we want Giannis Antetokounmpo. But no, they don't want to give up Hugo Chavez.
That's what
So,
I was
like,
talking to you guys about last night, though, when I was working. When I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock, and I was like, "Yo, like, I really think Giannis is going to go to the Celtics tonight at
I kind of
midnight."
did
And it
too.
almost was at midnight. It was at 11:58 p.m., almost literally midnight, that he was going to get traded. I mean, when I was hearing reports, I was looking at Jaylen Brown was going to get traded. 2 first-round picks were in that as well, and then I don't know what else, but like just looking at that, I'm like, bro, that's 100% you trade him to the Celtics
Yeah.
just because getting Jaylen Brown a 20, like he was a
Yeah.
Finals MVP, a guy that's averaged 28 this season, that his highest he's ever averaged. Obviously, Tatum was out, which impacted that him getting the ball more, but I just thought that was a sealed deal. And what I heard was the Bucs didn't want Jaylen Brown. They didn't feel like he was a rebuild guy, which makes sense because he probably would have wanted out and wanted to go to an actual like competitive team. And obviously, and then the Celtics didn't want to give up. They didn't want to give up 2 of their rookies or whatnot. It was like I don't even know who they are. I don't even know their names. But that was kind of crazy to me. But yeah, you guys
I think
definitely need to
that's
get.
more of it. I think that's more of it. I feel like they would have taken Jaylen Brown because they could have gotten a third team.
Oh yeah.
Like they could have gotten a
Yeah,
third team.
yeah.
I feel like it's simply that the Celtics didn't want to pay the price.
They just wanted to drive up the price. That's what they wanted to do.
Well, they
And,
goddamn did. They drove that
No,
shit
I don't
up.
think that's true. I don't think they just wanted to drive up the price because now they're backed in the corner where they have to trade Jaylen Brown.
well, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right about
He's
that.
he's gonna get traded soon because he's been in multiple. Well, not soon, but like he's been in 2 trade packages that haven't went through. Like he should have been traded. I don't know. A couple years ago, he was supposed to be traded, and he never got traded. And he was supposed to get traded here, and never got traded. So he's probably going to be on his way out soon, but you never know. But
Well,
Atlanta.
also, fun fact: that's the last 2 players from the 2021 championship team, Bobby Portis and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That entire team is gone.
you're excited? Are you excited more for Bobby Portis or Giannis?
Oh,
Seems
dude!
like you're more excited
when I
for
saw
Bobby.
we got Bobby Portis too, I literally fucking went, "Oh!" I'm hyped for Bobby Portis, man.
Yeah,
Six
you're
man
lucky.
of the year.
Now you guys are
Six
going to
man
have
of
to
the
get
year
Giannis though.
incoming.
What's his name? Giannis
What?
Antetokounmpo.
Oh yeah,
His
we're gonna.
brother? Is am I pronouncing that right?
That's
He's gonna have to get
Nasty.
the
Thanasis
nasty.
is
So
coming in
I
a
don't
week
know.
or 2. Don't worry about it. He's
You're gonna
coming in
have
a
to
week or
get him
2.
now.
So we'll have 8 players on our team, and then we got to draft a couple people, and then maybe we'll sign someone else. You know, I
You
don't
have
know.
one
Well, we'll
second
see.
round pick.
We'll draft a dog with that. Trust us. We're good at drafting.
I guess. Do you guys want to talk about the NBA draft? I mean, it is tonight. I don't know who's going to go first overall.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's
I
a
mean,
lot of
it's
talks
gonna
with
be-
AJ, and there's a lot of guys,
AJ
like top 4 guys to go
DiVincenzo.
first
Yeah.
overall. They're saying. But
I mean, the episode is going to be released like when the first pick is called, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
Probably.
around that timing.
I think
so
AJ
like
will
what
go
I'm gonna
first.
say Either
He
call your
should.
few shots or just all I'm gonna say is I think there's gonna be a few trades involved. I think it's gonna be like the last few NBA drafts. I feel like haven't been too crazy with like actual live action, but I feel like this is the first one where you're gonna see a lot of things. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Jaylen Brown, John Morant, or Trey Murphy traded by the end of the night.
In the
One of
trade
those three.
talks,
One of those three. Trey
John Moran, he
Murphy,
should be traded.
Trey Murphy, John Morant, or Jaylen Brown. I feel like one of those may get traded tonight. Jaylen Brown might be too a little soon, just because he was just involved in this, and there might not be a deal ready. But I
Yeah.
could see, or I could see some moving in the top five. I could definitely see just because of how
Mm.
stacked it is, like somebody overpaying or just some flip flopping, even with number 1 or 2, because AJ does not want to go to Washington.
Oh, hell no.
He does not
Hell
want to go to
no.
Washington.
Hell no.
So
Well,
I
they
think
got
they
Trae
can
Young
make
back.
Utah pay. They can make Utah pay. So there might be some trades involved. That's my
Yeah,
call.
I think. Well, actually, Miles, I think that's a really good call. I think they're gonna find a way to get AJ in Utah. They're gonna find a way to get AJ in Utah. That owner has put too much money into that asshole to not get him on his NBA team. So he's funded his AAU career. He basically paid for him to go to BYU. They're gonna get him. They're gonna get him one way or another. Even if it's like they draft him just so they can hold him and then trade him, and then then they're like, okay, give us him.
Yeah,
I can see like
That'd
some
be
like
the
Luka
ultimate
Doncic type
like
thing.
terrible move. Yeah, ruin his legacy by having him take
Yeah.
the picture with your team.
Yeah,
Like how
yeah,
SGA's has the
yeah.
Clippers and that'd be a good idea
yeah.
actually.
I think that's what's gonna happen, dude. That's my prediction. But I agree.
Good
AJ's
draft,
going
man.
to Utah.
Yeah, before we end this episode, we'll talk a little bit about the World Cup. This week there's a bunch of games. I wasn't able to watch like majority of the games, but I did watch the USA game. Not that many upsets at all. Mostly everything like hold firm when it came to all these games and teams are supposed to win and teams supposed to lose or whatnot. But the USA versus Australia, we said that game was coming up. Christian Pulisic wasn't in this game. Everyone was worried about it. I really wasn't worried about it at all. I felt like we have a lot of good young strikers and a lot of good young guys that are just rolling right now, and especially with the passing and all that. We talked about that. But the USA did win 2-0 against Australia. Another pretty solid performance, honestly. You had 8 shots on 63 possession again. Good passing, and Balogun. Like I want to talk about Balogun.
Yeah.
Like he is really like class level. Like I really think that dude is like he should after this
got
World Cup he
lucky.
should be. Does he? What team does he play? Does he play in League One? Does he play for?
Yeah, he plays for the French. I think he plays in the French league, I believe.
Like
for,
he's like I
Monaco.
really like he is like a
Dude.
like he is grind like he's a dog. Like he's a grinding type of guy. Like I
We
really
got
like
so
Balogun.
lucky he picked us. We got so lucky
Yeah,
they
I
told
heard
him.
about it. I heard
we
about
got so lucky they told his mom, "You're too pregnant to get on this plane." We are so lucky.
I heard
they
about
told
that
her
stuff.
That.
And I was surprised about that because his mom
Oh,
wanted
dude,
him to
it's
play for United States.
insane. It's insane, dude. But
But your
I
thoughts
wanna
on?
well, I'm sorry, Caleb, but I was
No,
gonna
just
say
your
like,
thoughts on the USA game before we like dive into other stuff.
no, I thought the first half was great. The second half, little bit rocky. But but also it kind of shows that we can withstand that pressure.
And we
So,
also
I mean-
clinched after this game.
Yeah.
Or when the Turkey they lost or whatnot, we clinched the obviously
Well-
like we thought we clinched the group and we're already in the knockout stage.
Also, shout out Mauricio Pochettino with with the tied most wins in a World Cup for a U.S. men's national team manager. Like that's insane.
I didn't
One
know
World
that.
Cup. One
I
World
didn't
Cup,
know
and he's gonna leave us after this. I'm actually sad now. Like I'm really sad he's gonna leave us now. And and this game feels so good to win this game because Australia was talking so much shit. Australia was talking and not even just about our soccer team, just about the country. So to beat their ass like that, oh yeah, that felt good. That felt good.
He acting like he was subbed on in the 65th minute or something.
I was, dude.
He said he
I
scored.
was.
He
They
scored
said
the
they
second
put me
goal.
in. I was, man. I was there.
Oh man,
I was out there, man. No, I'm not even talking about like the team. I'm talking about like fans, like
I
Australian
know.
fans.
Trolling.
I know.
So
It was a good
any thoughts on
performance,
the
though.
USA?
No, I'm just just giving you a little bit of a little bit guff. It was a great performance. I mean, yeah, great passing. That's always what it is. It's just the passing. The passing
Oh yeah,
is so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see if they could do it
again.
against a high level team.
Yeah.
Which, looking at the projected brackets, it doesn't look like they'll run into one for a while.
No.
But hey, they're going to be able to find their footing. They're going to be able to find their footing.
Yeah.
This team's looking dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think a quarterfinal is too insane to ask for. I don't think that's too insane
Especially
to
with
ask
it,
for. I
like
mean,
Miles said, lining it up like we shouldn't see a
yeah, our
team.
projected opponents are either Bosnia and Herzegovina or Qatar in the round of 32, and then possibly Egypt in the round of 16. So, I mean, if that doesn't get you to the quarterfinals with how we've been performing, and don't get me wrong, Egypt getting their first win, shout out them, that was a good win. But we can beat them. I think they're a beatable team for us, and I think that Bosnia or Qatar is definitely a beatable team for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moving into the next game, what I just wanted to talk about real brief because I had a bet on this team. I almost won $200. I didn't win $200, but Turkey, what a disappointment team by Turkey. I had like a 3-legger parlay, and I just needed Turkey just to win this match, and I thought they were gonna win this match because they just came off a loss against Australia, and we didn't expect Australia to win against Turkey. It's just this team, Turkey. Like when you look at just looking at stats and not even watching the game, you're like, oh, Turkey should have won this game, like how dominant they've been in on possession and all that. And obviously, I know I'm not a big soccer fan, but I know possession's a big thing when it comes to creating goal scoring and all that. And they just could not find the net at all. They didn't bury one goal this whole tournament, and they're already out. And that was just a disappointing win against Paraguay. They lost 1-0. But talking about Ronaldo, he played today. He scored his first 2 goals. I wasn't able to watch the game.
Well, hold on. We'll skip this part for now. We'll stay on Turkey since they're our next opponent. We'll end with this question. We'll stay on Turkey. Let's just stay on Turkey. We'll end with this. My bad.
Okay, you don't want to talk about the other one.
No, I'm saying let's stay on this. Let's just we'll move that. We'll stay on. Let's keep talking about Turkey. That's our next opponent.
I don't even think we're going to start any of our starters. I don't think we're even going to start anyone. I think we're going to bench all of our starters. That's what I kept hearing against this Turkey team because we're already clinched. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how that works in soccer. I don't know if that's a smart move in soccer, benching your starters.
No, I think since we're already guaranteed first, it literally doesn't matter like what we do. It literally doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
But I mean,
Pochettino.
No, yeah. But I think we should still. I mean, Turkey obviously, like I said, they've been dominating on possession, so they should be a better test, I guess. But like, obviously, Turkey can't find the goddamn net, so like, I think we should win this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is how they treat. Like the thing that is worrying to me is like Pulisic. If he obviously probably won't play this game because they're gonna keep him worrying with his injury. So then that's like he doesn't play in like 2 games. It'll probably be like what 2 or 3 weeks until he plays. Like he'll be fit, but then there's also a little bit like he's coming in not necessarily, I don't know, with game action like everybody else.
Rusty.
Yeah, exactly, a little bit. So that's the only thing that worries me. I definitely do think they're going to rotate it, like you say. You're going to see everybody play in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still be watching. Well, it's 10 p.m. 10 p.m. on what day?
I'm watching that shit.
What day is that?
Friday.
2 days. That will be
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be
I'll
Thursday.
watch it. Yeah. I think I might put like another bet on Ball again. Maybe he should score 2 goals in this game.
Addict.
I mean, you should. No, you got to do the super sub. This is how we advocate. Yo, DraftKings, super sub. If they get subbed off, your bet still hits.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I think this game doesn't matter, but I'm still gonna watch the game and I'm excited. Hey, it's gonna come home, man. Like everyone's doubting us. Like I really like. I'm very excited for this team, especially I really want. Obviously, we're not playing anyone good, so I'm excited for whoever we play in the quarterfinal. If we get there, I'm not trying to talk too soon, but we should. Yeah. Like Logan said,
it's in the realm of possibility.
Yeah,
it's what
you
I'm
never know
expecting,
with this team.
to be honest with
United States sports in general, like there's tons of chokes and whatnot, and
yeah.
But can I move on to like some other teams?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Obviously, now we'll go. The World Cup question of the week.
Earlier though, like way earlier, we saw Messi. He scored 3 goals. This tour. Well, we scored 5 already total, if I'm correct.
5 in 2 games.
Yeah,
yes.
He had a hat trick in one. Almost had double hat tricks back-to-back games. Obviously, he's the GOAT. I don't know if did we talk about the GOAT debate with Ronaldo?
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
it's not really a debate.
That's just But Ronaldo did score today. He did score 2 goals. I wasn't able to watch the game, so I don't really know how good and skilled those goals were. But props to him. Their team doesn't look good at all, to be honest with you.
Well, I want to say the thing that shocked me in that game was I forget what time it was. It was probably like with 20, maybe like 15 minutes into the game. They had a free kick right outside the box.
Yeah.
And they had Ronaldo standing there, and it looked like he was ready to take that kick. And it took them like 2 minutes to get these motherfuckers to set up and actually let him kick it. But whenever he faked to kick it and the other guy went and scored it, that was the biggest shock I've ever seen in my life. Ronaldo actually let somebody else take the free kick and they scored.
It was just masterful. Anymore.
I mean,
I'm sorry, like he doesn't like. No, it's just like.
That's what I'm saying, Caleb. It's good that he's accepting that. It's good that he's accepting that he's not the number one.
And I heard everyone on the Argentina team, they love Messi, but everyone on Portugal, I hear that they don't like Ronaldo. I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw tweets about that, and just like I feel like that's seriously true. Like
no one likes him.
The dynamic's definitely different. The dynamic is definitely different.
I just feel like
it's idling Messi, but it's a little bit fearful of Ronaldo, I bet.
Exactly. I was gonna say it's respect for Messi, fear for Ronaldo. Like if you mess up something in front of Ronaldo, he's gonna kill you. But if you mess up with something Messi, it's like, oh, I let Messi down, kind of thing. It's completely different.
And also, Mbappe and Haaland got goals as well in that game. And I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on who do you guys think would get first eliminated in this bunch? France, Haaland plays for
Norway.
I knew it was a red team. And then Australia or Portugal. I personally think Portugal. I don't think they're that complete of a team. And like I said, I know they have, what's his name? Bruno, or do they have Fernandez? Does he play on that team?
Yeah, Bruno Fernandez, yeah.
I don't really know anyone else on the team. I know that
Felipe or
Felipe, that's it. That's the only 2 guys I know on that team. But no, but also Holland's team's like
Holland's team is Holland and that's it. Yeah, that's his team.
Yeah.
You know what?
But no, Mbappe, bro, France, like I said, France is winning this whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, they're okay. I'll say they are probably going to go to the final, but
the team is so complete, bro. We need to have 3 of the best players in the top 5 in this World Cup: Dembele, Mbappe, and then what's his name? It starts with the U.
Olise.
Those are the 3 best French players.
Caleb, we're gonna run back 2022. We're gonna run back 2022, and Messi's gonna shit on Mbappe again.
He's so good.
How about that?
Like Messi can seriously, like, he can play on Barcelona right now and play midfield for them now.
Oh my god, dude!
He's so good. Miles, do you have any thoughts on the World Cup? You think who should get eliminated? You still rolling?
I'm gonna say
who do you think should win?
I don't know who's gonna say it, but I'm saying out of this bunch, I think France is getting eliminated first. I think they're gonna be the one to suffer the big upset this year. I think it's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a good take.
It's been what, 2 years? 2 straight World Cups for them, finals, almost won back-to-backs. I just think they're too high right now. There's too many fresh faces too. They don't have like the legends leading them, like Conte or anyone else. It's Mbappe being the leader in the dressing room.
They don't got Conte.
Yeah. I don't think they have the leaders that they had anymore. Griezmann, Pogba. They don't have those guys.
They don't even need. But the young guys are way better.
They are. They're better, but they're younger. They're more mature. They don't have international is built on experience. I wouldn't be surprised if the knockout stage comes and they're gone on penalties.
Oh, that's
I can.
You know what?
Clip that.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, to be honest with you. Like I just said, like I think they might go to the finals, but like, I mean, I don't hate it, to be honest with you.
I am fueling it by my dislike by them, but yeah, I'm gonna double down on that one.
I mean, by the time this next episode comes out, I think we'll be already in the playoffs, right? In the quarterfinals. Do you guys have anyone? Knockout stages. So you guys do you guys have anyone that feels like should be in the final, or do you have a couple teams that are, or like who are you guys high on this year? Like, not saying the United States, because obviously we want the United States to win, but not saying them. Like Spain, France, England's obviously in the conversation always. Argentina can be in the conversation with Messi. Who do you guys think?
got one.
I like Brazil.
Brazil, Brazil's all.
I like Brazil, and I like Spain, even though they had a rough game. I don't think there's much dark horses anymore in World Cup. Like, there'll be teams that make it far. Like, I think U.S. is going to make it. Like, obviously, they're a dark horse, but maybe like a Morocco or something. But like, I don't know. I think between me, it's been going to one of those two countries.
Not France.
No,
Okay.
To me, I think it's gonna be Argentina, or I mean, as much as I don't want to say it after they just tied 0-0 to Ghana today, England. Those are my top two picks to win the final.
really.
I think so.
Wow.
I think England.
Wow.
They're. I don't know.
Harry
It's
Kane's
just
not that
something.
good.
Something about it. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want.
I
I
saw
don't.
I
I
saw a
literally.
top 10 list. I
You
saw
said you don't know
Salatin
football,
Salatin
Caleb. You said you
Ibrahimovic,
don't
his
know
top 10
soccer.
players. He put
Oh my God,
Harry Kane
Zlatan
up there.
Ibrahimovic. Holy shit! Yeah. Wow. I
The
mean,
only
yeah,
thing
he's the goat, but like, I mean,
you're
I
gonna
saw his
not
top 10
like the
players. I
jokes
didn't.
from them. The UK fans are gonna say they came over and reconquered their 13 colonies. I hope you
that
know.
is the one. That is why I'm like kind of like they're my second pick. I want Argentina to win it. Like I don't. I mean, that's the thing. Especially if like we play them, which I don't think we will on July 4th. A lot of people were like asking for that. If you could imagine if we lost to them on July 4th on our nation's birthday of getting away from them, like that would
That
just
would be
be
the
that would be utter
yeah.
embarrassment. But I mean, another team I think might go deep. Japan. Japan looks pretty good.
That's not bad actually. They have a
Japan
lot
looks
of
really
good
good.
players. They have a
And
lot of good players.
I mean, not last year. Well, last time they were good too. I forget who they
Yeah.
lost in the knockout round, but I'm pretty sure it was like, I don't want to say it was like Argentina, but it felt like it was one of those top teams, like maybe Morocco or something like that. Like one of those teams that did make it far. So, like, it's just,
Yeah.
I think that they'll make a run, to be honest with you. Like, they just look good. They tied the Netherlands, or did they beat them?
I think
They
they tied
tied
them.
them.
They
They
tied
tied
them.
them, and then they beat whoever the hell that was. I forget, but
No, they're a good team. They're a good
I think
dark
they look
horse.
good. I think they look good.
I like
Yeah, I
it.
think
Just straight vibes for the pick though.
Just vibes, man. I like Japan, man.
yeah,
They
you
be
guys don't
cleaning up
need
the stands after their games, bro. They're nice, bro. I like them.
respectful
I like
young
him, bro.
lads.
Oh yeah.
Uh, but yeah, you guys already know my pick, so I'm not going to say my pick. But that's going to end it off on this episode of episode 12. Just make sure you follow our podcast on Spotify, so you stay up to date. Make sure you follow our TikTok, our Substract, and our Instagram. And we'll see you in episode 13. See y'all.